Welcome, everyone, to the full moon meditation for December 2023 in the series of the elemental body. Fire on Your Finger by Tony Joly. Fire on your finger, fire in your eye, fire in your spirit, fire that won't die. Fire in the bare bones of being, fire to uphold what's right, fire in the heart of darkness, fire to fuel love's light. So welcome to this full moon gathering. Here we are on the eve of the solstice, rather than the full moon, which is actually next week. But so whether you're ready to welcome the light back or the dark back, wherever you are in the world, you're really welcome here to bring in the energy of next week's full moon, the Cancer full moon, also known as the cold moon. My name is Abby, and I'm one of the team here at Tree Sisters, and it's my pleasure to welcome you into this sacred circle today. So we find ourselves deep in the dark time of the year here in the Northern Hemisphere, on the eve of the shortest day, while those in the Southern Hemisphere expanding into the fullness of summer. So as I said before, there really is a place for you in this circle. You're really welcome. Tree Sisters has been described as a love affair with life, and we consider this gathering an opportunity to remember and to reconnect to the cycles, to eros, to aliveness, to creativity in service of all of life on earth. As you know, Tree Sisters' primary reason for being is to reinstate a culture of reciprocity with nature, so that we're making it as normal to give back as it currently is to take. So while these calls are free if you need them to be, they're also an invitation to give back. And I'd love to invite everyone here to give back to the trees, and thank you enormously if you're already a donor. And if you're not, please do consider signing up to become one, so we can start a heartbeat of giving back to the forests that just need us all so much right now. So this is the fourth call in this series, the elemental body. And today we will be exploring and creating an offering to fire, feeling how making contact with fire connects us to what matters, supports us to feel our personal power and agency in the depths of our bellies. This place that is the beginning of engagement and feeling how we might take action for our earth from a rooted and resourced place. So why do we gather like this? Why do we come together each month? It's really an opportunity to remember that we are here as community. We are here united in this mission. We come to remember the self-organizing intelligence of the body and to feel the quiet places that can wake up when we're held in a space together with others, as well as to take a pause and to reflect under the bright light of the full moon, or at the moment, the brightening light of the waxing moon. So before I share any more about what will happen in this call, I would really love to hear from some of you and why you've joined the call today and where you are in the world, and particularly if it's your first time of joining. So I really welcome your voices in the chat. If you'd like to just say hi, to share what it is that called you to join today and where you are. Let's give you a minute to bring your voices in. Angela Love this moment of the month for co-creating together. Much love from Spain. Thank you, Angela. Lorelei, hi, this is my first time. I'm celebrating winter solstice with intention this time. Welcome. So good to have you here. Rashmi in Manchester, honoring the winter solstice. Kendra in Iceland with land breathing fire. Wow. Wow. Yes, this is really for you today for sure. Jessica, I'm in Scotland. I'm here to find some space. Well, I hope that you find the space that you need here, Jessica. Thank you for being here. Tasmania, Jen in Tasmania, summer solstice. Happy summer solstice, Jen. Great to know that we're holding these polls on this call. Diane in Cheshire. I feel I'm in deep process and felt called to be with you all. Really welcome. Polly in Cambridge, looking for community and shared ritual at this darkest moment. Maria, happy winter solstice from Georgia, celebrating light. Kate, your first time here from North Devon, wanting to give more energy to the earth, the cycles, and to nature. I'm in a big transition right now. Oh, your big transition is really welcome here. Thank you for being here, Kate. Ginny in Sussex. Good to have you here, Ginny. Nev from Buxton, Maine. Welcome. Caroline, coastal woods of Maine. Joe, a beautiful connected space to share with others in honouring the solstice. From the Wirral, northwest of the UK. There's some others up here that went flying past me. Pam in Stirling, Scotland. I'm here because I want to connect with this kind of energy on the solstice. Becca in Brooklyn. My first time joining, drawn to this call to reconnect with my body and nature. Welcome, Becca. Thank you for being here. Liz from Wyoming. I very much enjoyed this series on the elements, part of my winter solstice celebration. Wonderful. Laura, here to fan the flame of love. What a brilliant reason for being here. Thank you, Laura. Love that. In Nick in Malta. Oh, been to the, I don't know how you say that, Ndadja temple to see the sunrise, and we did. Oh, wow. Wonderful. Helena in a frosty Leksand in Sweden. Terry, your first time here. Welcome, Terry. Greetings from Newfoundland. Appreciate celebrating the winter solstice with you. Margaret in London. First time. Welcome, Margaret. Look forward to deeper connections with you all. I hope this is a perfect way in for you. Donna in Northern Ontario, honour fire and light. Joanne from Canada, happy solstice, looking to share on the shortest day of the year and welcome in the light. Laura, here to connect to the energy of the solstice in southwest London. Catherine, back in Ottawa, Canada. Saskia from the Netherlands. Wow, we are spanning this beautiful earth of ours, aren't we, today? No, Gayleen, you're back. You've been absent for a while. I'm missing this. Wonderful. We can join today to reconnect and rekindle good relationships with others and myself. Good to have you back, Gayleen. Wonderful. Thank you, everyone, for bringing your voices. And yeah, I feel like we're just a little bit closer to each other in circle now. Roxanne from Northern California, your first time as well, Roxanne, celebrating the beauty of this time of year. Yes, Maria and I were just talking about the beauty of this time of year, which is winter where I am. And yeah, my favorite, my very, very favorite time. So I'm going to say a little bit more about what's going to happen on this call, especially as we have so many new people joining us today. So in a moment, there'll be an invitation to just to settle into yourself, to arrive with yourself, if perhaps this is the first pause you've taken in your day. Obviously, this is a very quiet time of year, but there can also be a lot happening. um, so, yeah, I just want to invite you to find comfort and safety for your body wherever you are right now. And then we're going to take a journey. We're going to take a journey with felt sensation in your body in this moment through awakening our wild imaginations and entering a fiery volcanic landscape. And at various points, I'm going to invite you to come and share what you're noticing in the chat box, if that feels available to you. So, however you're experiencing this landscape that we're exploring on the imaginal, in the imaginal realm, however you're experiencing that waking up through your body, and then these sharings that you bring into the chat are what co-create our offering to the element of fire. And then we will have some time for sharing your experience and integrating and landing back together at the end. Gita, yes, this is my first pause all day. Great. So I'm really glad that you're here and that you carved out this time to allow yourself a pause in your day. Let's really, really celebrate that. So I want to invite you now to really land in yourself and, to recognize that there may be many reasons why we haven't paused yet in our day. And sometimes when we come into connection with ourselves, it can feel a bit messy or a bit complex or a bit uncomfortable. But I just invite you to know that there isn't a need to be any particular way. However you are in this moment is completely welcome. I just invite you to be gentle with yourself. And however you are is actually, vital to this collective experience and giving voice and giving offering to the element of fire. So as we do enter our felt sense, as we've said, we might come close to ourselves in a particular kind of way, meaning things might come up, your vulnerability or tenderness or grief or anger, and it really is all welcome here. But if anything at any point feels too much for you or overwhelming, then I want to invite you to come back, to notice contact with the ground, to perhaps touch your own fingertips, and to really honor the experience that you're having. And likewise, if you feel agitated or lost, just bringing your awareness back to the ground, to your breath, to some touch, whatever works for you. There is no wrong way to be in this gathering. There's just simply a range of experiences that we're all having and are all allowed. So let's take a breath together. Just as we soften into that breath, I want to invite you to notice where you feel the support of the earth, and to just find your own way to lean into that support just a little more. And that might be through a deeper breath or some movement, or it might be through some touch on your body or a sound, inviting just a softening of muscles and a gentle opening of joints if that feels good. So really just asking yourself, how could I be 10% more comfortable right now? What's it like to really give yourself permission for that comfort? And as you allow and invite a little more comfort for yourself, perhaps extending that invitation for more comfort to the rest of the circle, welcoming yourself, welcoming others, welcoming the elemental ones holding us here. And so we bring our awareness to the element of fire, the heat and the rage and the passion, the flames of our care, our love, our desire. And just feeling in this moment, what is your relationship to this element? Particularly at this point in the year where you may be having the longest day, or you may be having the shortest day. What is your relationship to fire? How does it show up in your body? Perhaps you feel it through the boiling of your blood as you witness the harm and injustice in the world. Perhaps it lights your passions, your desires, your creativity and sexuality. Maybe it shows in your belly, digesting life, making sense of the world. Fire of metabolism. Possibly it lives in your throat, the specificity of expression, the generosity of your yes and your no, the fierce love and boundaries in your life. Just take a moment now. Just feel how fire is alive in your being. And it's no problem if fire doesn't feel present. Fire doesn't feel alive right now. It's a really valid experience. And I just want to invite you to finish this sentence and come and share in the chat. In this moment, fire shows up in me as. And just without disturbing yourselves too much, just come and bring your voice into the chat. In this moment, fire shows up in me as. And when you've added your voice, your words, your sentence, and just very gently bringing your attention back inside that place where fire is showing up right now, back into your deep self. Really acknowledging, dignifying how fire is alive in you in this moment. And bringing this along as we enter the imaginal realm together. I invite you now to find yourself in a circle, standing around the rim of a volcano, under the full moon, gazing into the bubbling core of the earth, taking a breath and just noticing what's present in your body. Even just as you hear the invitation to find yourself in this landscape. Feel how you're making contact with the ground here. Allow yourself to follow any desire to sit or lie or stand. How is going to be best to take in this landscape surrounding you? Beginning to notice the smaller details. What is the surface underneath you? Noticing colours, textures, temperatures. Maybe it's rough rocks with sharp edges, hardened lava flow, maybe smooth or gravelly. And with an awareness of the full moon, what time of day is it? Is the moon visible or energetically present? And turning your attention wide into the environment. How is the experience of looking into the belly of the mother, witnessing the pulsating, undulating, wild red core of the earth, the powerful, untamed, erupting, elemental, cataclysmic force of this fire mountain you are honored to be in the presence of? What do you notice about your body in this environment? What is it like to be present here to this element in its wildest expression? Again, coming to share in the chat anything that's waking up in your body as you're present to such a visceral experience of fire. Again, just bringing your voice into the chat and then re-centering your attention back inside yourself. Mindfully now, tuning to your senses one by one. What are you noticing in your body as your eyes receive the sky above you? How are the other elements showing up in your experience right now? Are there sounds, rumblings, growlings, explosions? Can you feel the heat? Does it touch the skin on your body, on your face? Noticing any intensity of that. Can you see or feel the full moon in the sky, or stars exploding? Is there a breeze or is it still? Maybe you can smell the sulfur in the air. Unusual tastes in your mouth, on your tongue. What else is present to the touch on your skin, your clothing, your hair, another person? Noticing all the temperatures and textures as you take in this wild place. And which of your senses feels most alive as you encounter this scene and inhabit yourself, present within it? Pausing for a moment to breathe and feel the ground. And as you open your senses to really take this in, asking yourself the question, what is the mood or atmosphere of this volcanic landscape? Is it possible these atmospherics are part of your inner landscape too? Come and share in the chat. What is the mood or atmosphere of this volcanic landscape? Just trusting what emerges and bringing your voice, adding your words. And again, bringing yourself back. And sensorially now, really receiving this vast, unpredictable, ferociously undomesticated, powerful environment. And bringing your attention to your body, particularly your belly, centering your breath in your belly for a moment. Allow it to rise and fall. Maybe even placing your hands there. Do you feel for what is being digested in you? Noticing any images that arise. What is being metabolized? What can be let go of? In the same way that this landscape is one of dramatic transformation, unapologetic and wild in claiming what it needs and what it's letting go of. How is that true in your body? What sensations do you notice? Do you tune into the fiery center of your belly? Notice what is streaming up into conscious awareness. And finding words now that come close to describing your experience, claiming your needs, claiming what you no longer need. How does that feel in your body? Again, trusting whatever is coming from the wisdom of your being, of your body, and bringing your voice into the chat. What sensations do you notice in the fire in your belly? And then again, bringing your attention back, coming now back into presence with the volcano and the existence of this landscape in your body. How is the landscape around you changing and being transformed? Notice the quality of your breath, the undulating movements through your being in the presence of the exquisite beauty of this primal thonic energy, this wild, troublesome, lustful, angry, smouldering, virile, courageous, bold, alive volcano. Observing the fierce beauty of creation happening before you in real time. What else is alive in the fire of your belly? Notice the creative longings awakening, pulsating in the core of your body. What is wanting to be created, birthed through you? What desires are being revealed and becoming known? You're noticing the longings that are alive in the mysterious depths of your belly. What do they feel like? And if these sensations of longings, of wants in your blood, belly, throat, if these longings had a voice and they could speak, what might they be saying? Again, trusting any vocalizations from the body and come and share them in the chat. These longings that are alive, what do they feel like inside you? And if they had a voice and they could speak, what might they be saying? Letting them speak, bringing your voice. And then again, gently returning to yourself. to your breath, inviting you to feel the ground again now. And the presence of this whole circle around you. Inviting some gratitude for the landscape holding you now, and the elemental ones caring for you so attentively. And taking a moment, there's an invitation to find a place of rest in this space. Notice if you want to lie down, or if you want to connect to another human, or simply rest with the rocks. Resting into the holding of the ground and the movement of the breath in your body, the rise and fall. Feeling how all of the elements weave together to hold you in this moment of rest. And as you rest, I'm going to read our co-created offering, our prayer, our song, our poem to the element of fire. Fire, this is for you. Find your tribe. I can live life. Letting go of pain and hurt, purging intense, dramatic magnificence of nature. Orange, hot, steady coals. Passion. Passion, transformation, a flame in a dear candle holder. Rumbling furnace under the surface. Strength. Transformation, passion, healing, love. Nervous energy sparking in my veins. Anger at injustice. Anger at injustice, burning desire to act on my passion to help regenerate life. Outrage and creativity. Outrage and creativity, healing, healing, strength, healing, love, strength, melting my frozen parts. Burning creative energy, unity with all creatures and the cosmos. A drive to make my life more meaningful. A drive to make my life more meaningful. Sparking irritation, inspiration, passion, sparking irritation, a tiny flame of unexpressed creativity. Christ consciousness. Christ consciousness, inspiration, passion, love, fire needs to be rekindled. Fire needs to be rekindled. Warmth in my heart, radiating out to the world. Intensity in my eyes. A tiny flame of unexpressed creativity, inspiration, passion, burning to rise again. Tears. Tears. The coziness of a winter's evening by the fire. Love. Have low energy, need to fire it up, in need of rekindling. In need of rekindling, may we all be settled into the creative energy of the earth, burning to rise again. Our mother in constant regeneration from the depth of her core of fire. Soft volcanic ash under my feet. Lava flow, smooth fire under black rock. Humbling. humbling, soft, volcanic ash under my feet, warmth in my heart, radiating out to the world, intensity in my eyes. Intensity in my eyes, I feel that churning in my gut too. Humbling. Humbling renewal, enlivening, a quickening in my pulse and heart. A quickening in my pulse and heart, renewal, awakening, chaotic, element of danger, getting out of control. I feel that churning in my gut too, melting my frozen parts, a drive to make life more meaningful. Renewal, awakening, feeling revitalized, warm and energized, afraid to get burned, taking more distance. Taking more distance, unrest. Unrest, skin vibrating harmonically, warm and energized. Vibration, vibration. 2:22 p.m. here, transmuting, transmuting, unrest, heat, excitement, awe, expectation, afraid to get burned. Taking more distance, Earth's core cooled, following explosive force under moons, calming light. Giant sky pulsating with northern lights above. Alchemy. Alchemy, transmutation, cycle completion, transmuting, transmuting, reflecting, circles and cycles, reflecting, circles and cycles, stepping towards fear. Stepping towards fear, a privilege, electric and alive, electric and alive, intense heat, wanting to hold the fiery liquid while knowing it would burn me. Intense heat, alchemy, transmutation, a shooting star, a shooting star. Giant sky pulsating with northern lights above, hissing, spluttering, crackling flames, a shooting star. Life in flux, birth and death. Dancing and chanting together, praising the mother. Dancing and chanting together, praising the mother, a shooting star, intense heat, life in flux, birth and death, sweat of my face, chest and palms. I can smell the sulfur. I can feel the sharp, black sand under my hands. Magnificence of nature. Inspiration. Sparking irritation. Tears. Tears. Fire needs to be rekindled. Christ consciousness. Burning to arise again. Love. Passion. A drive to make life more meaningful. I feel that churning in my gut too. Renewal. Feeling revitalized. Warm and energized vibration. Alive to powerful earth rhythm. Apocalyptic. Apocalyptic, the sensation of not being able to catch. Alive to powerful earth rhythm. Earth rhythm, remnants of fire's energy in a soothing cup of fragrant tea. Tumultuous. Tumultuous, effervescent, bubbling with excitement. Apocalyptic, anticipatory, vision is sharpest, vivid, colours and curves alive to powerful earth rhythm, tumultuous. The wild unknown, the wild, unknown, glowing, hot, slowly moving, changing everything in its path as it flows into every valley and crevice on the earth, effervescent, bubbling with excitement. The wild unknown, it is omnipresent, Plutonian, magical and terrifying, simmering, simmering, full trust in the mother, full trust in the mother, intense, dramatic, Plutonian, magical and terrifying, angry, rebelling, wild power unleashed, welling up with vitality, intense, dramatic, melted magma hardening, creating new landscapes, a privilege, electric and alive, a shooting star, giant sky, pulsating with northern lights above, anticipatory, wild unknown, angry, rebellion, see it bubbly flow, welling up with vitality, past petulant fires consumed and reformed by peaceful passions, smelting, melding, infusing us all together, alchemical, breathtaking beauty all around the sparkling fire, wild power unleashed, purging, purging, subterranean movement and energies like newly forged steel, letting go of pain and hurt, longing for union, longing, longing for union, speaking truth, calling out lies, that which was forgotten. I am here. I am here now. You have a voice. You have a voice, warmth from core, twisting and turning its way to the tips of fingers and tongues, tongues of fire to tell stories, forming love, melting into the fire and becoming one with nature, emerging like the phoenix from the ashes. Move, go forward, live, move, go forward, live, do it, do it. Feel loved, warming, love, living in harmony with the land, with others. Where is there space for us? Where is there space for us? Tribal, primitive connection desired. You have a voice. You have a voice. Pain of giving birth. Find your tribe. Create and destroy what is no longer needed. Community. Feel loved. Dancing my expression into the world. Dancing my expression into the world. Community. Longing for rest. Longing for connection. Feel loved. I want to fly like a dragon. I want to fly like a dragon, take control, love without bitterness, cherish the beauty. Ego death. Longing for partnership, long for true sisterhood, hopefulness still alive, smouldering, warming. Voices would sing for activism and advocacy and togetherness. Activism and advocacy and togetherness. We are stardust. We are golden. Long for partnership. Long for true sisterhood. Longing for union, that which was forgotten. Belly of the beast. Desire for freedom. An exploding ovary like the sun. I am here. I am here now. I am here. I am here now. The future, my own molten core, a creative potential, rolling and vying for opportunity to express in the world. Call to melt, surrender, dissolve. Call to melt, surrender, dissolve the insignificance of my tiny existence in the presence of the mother, learning to take things less seriously, let go of the outside and bring attention and focus to myself. We are one, merged into the mother, the desire for closeness, connection, community, passion with power, recreation. I can live life, let go of past anger and sorrow, feel the power within. I am entering a new phase in my life. I feel excited and commanding, the desire for closeness, connection, community, passion with power, like newly forged steel, purging, subterranean movement and energy, smelting, melding, infusing us all together. Breathtaking beauty all around the sparkling fire. Past petulant fires consumed and reformed by peaceful passions, wild power unleashed, welling up with vitality, tremendous, angry, plutonium, apocalyptic, alive to powerful earth, rhythm, magnificence, creation, transmutation, electric, alchemy, cycle, completion, shooting star, crackling flames, intense heat, giant sky, effervescent, magical and terrifying, bubbly, alchemical, sparkling fire, purging, passion with power, tension, surrender, dissolve, exploding, desire for freedom, the future, that which was forgotten, for union, speaking truth. We are golden, hopefulness still alive, longing for partnership, sisterhood, ego death, love without bitterness, cherish the beauty. Move, go forward, live, do it, feel loved, community, rest, connection. Want to fly like a dragon, becoming one, emerging, fingers and tongues warming, love, harmonizing diversity and co-creating unity. Where is there space for us? Where is there space for us? Pain of giving birth, create and destroy, harmonizing, warming, love, hopefulness, stardust, calling out lies, longing for union, the future. I am here. Belly of the beast, melts, recreation, magical and terrifying, sweat, birth and death, dancing, chanting, sharp black sand, alive, hissing, pulsating, electric and alive, heat, excitement, awe, afraid to get burned, taking distance, skin, vibrating harmonically, vibration, unrest, transmuting, love, alchemy, a privilege, humbling, magnificence, powerful, earth, rhythm, sensation, remnants of fire's energy, sparkling fire, harmonizing, warmth from core, twisting and turning its way to the tips of fingers and tongues, emerging, community, dancing my expression, tribal, primitive, community, expression, cherish, long for true sisterhood, activism, advocacy, togetherness. I am here now, I am here, the future, I am here, surrender, I am here, passion with power, power, recreation. I can live life, breathtaking beauty, love, letting go of hurt, all to melt, surrender, dissolve, belly of the beast. I am here. We are stardust. We are golden. Community, rest, connection, feel loved, warming, love, harmonizing diversity and co-creating unity, unity, love, desired. You have a voice. You have a voice. And so just noticing how you're doing in this moment, what it was like to receive your words woven in with other words. Noticing the spaces in you enriched with the offerings you made. And I want to invite you now to very gently come back into your own space. So perhaps noticing the ground underneath you, making contact with your fingertips, maybe a yawn or a stretch, and to just come back into the space that you're in very softly and gently. And as you're returning, just reflecting on how it was to hear your words woven in. And what was your experience of receiving the poem as a whole? And I just want to invite us to begin to integrate this experience together. If you want to bring your voice into the chat again now, anything that it feels that would be useful to share, that would help you to land back in yourself again. And I really welcome your voices here. Donna says, blessings and gratitude. Caroline, perception of the circle's warmth permeating the chill of solitude. Beautiful, yes. Karen, empowering. Liz, moving, empowering. Angela, just such a beautiful experience to honor fire together. Patricia, uplifting. Louise, wow, this is beautifully powerful, and I do feel connected with everyone here. Wonderful. Laura, aware that I'm part of a grand experiment. That's a beautiful reflection. Yeah. Jane, nourishment. Great. Stephanie, powerful and comforting feeling of connection. Sajia, thank you. It was so nourishing to hear these words and recognize my own words woven in the whole. I feel heard and loved to hear all those other voices. I am deeply touched. Beautiful. That's yes, very much. We want you to feel heard. We want everybody, every tree in the forest is important. Catherine, gratitude and belonging, grounded. Beautiful. Jan, blessings of grace, feeling warm and connected. Laura, I didn't write in the chat, but the words that came to me were read out. What a beautiful poem. Wow, that's magic. That's we're here creating with all our minds and one mind as well. Thank you for sharing that, Laura. Aileen, powerful, beautiful weaving of words. Very, very powerful words. It's really feeling that. It's a real honor to have the responsibility of weaving such powerful, heartfelt, belly felt words. Oh, yeah. Elena, magic. I was part of something big, your words and my words, repeated in a new way, new words and known words, liberating and comforting. Beautiful. Rashmi, grateful for this community and your weaving. Thank you, Rashmi. Oh, you're very welcome, Gayleen. That's very sweet. Your gift as a weaver. Laura, tears streaming down my face. Oh, blessings to your tears, Laura. Prangya, feeling the healing fire in all of us that joins us. Chris, strengthening, powerful, calming. Beautiful. Roxanne, inspirational, beautiful. Joanne, feeling the strength and sensitivity of the circle and knowing how connected we are. Yeah, I'm feeling that. Something I think in this potent portal of the eve of solstice, particularly created a depth of sensitivity and togetherness. Karen, creative energy. Helen, rain blending with fire on this gorgeous solstice. Lovely, thank you. Thank you so much, everyone. And I really want to invite you to spend some time really listening and spending time with fire. So perhaps that is part of a summer or winter solstice ritual. Perhaps it's a fire in your home or out on the land or the flicker of a candle. Something that connects you to your internal fire. So it might be lying in the sun, feeling the fire of the sun kiss your skin, but to, over this next month, to take time to be in reverence, to really experience fire as it comes alive in you, and to notice the many different ways that that might be. But to bring yourself in contact and offering, to bring yourself in offering, come into relationship, connect, and just notice what you notice. Really would love to offer that invitation. So thank you all so much for being here, and many, many blessings for the solstice and also for the next week's full moon. And thank you to Ria for holding all the technical pieces so brilliantly, and wishing you peaceful holiday times. And I really look forward to gathering again for the first full moon of 2024 in January, where we will be journeying with spirit as the weaver of all of the elements inside of us and surrounding us. So I really look forward to being with you all again in January. Sending many blessings. Thank you.